week 12 of the fantasy basketball season. Here's a few centers I look to sell and trade this week. The first center, Kristaps Porzingis of the Boston Celtics. So Porzingis, he's been healthy now over the last couple weeks here, but he's another player very injury prone throughout his NBA career. And we saw him miss a bunch of games early in the season as well. And even going back a few weeks ago, he's missed games. On the year, 18.6 points a game, 7.3 rebounds, 1.6 assists, 1.5 blocks, 2.1 threes, and 44% from the field. In the last couple weeks, 19.2 points a game, 9.2 rebounds, 1.4 assists, 1.6 blocks, 2.2 threes a game, and 43% from the field. So Porzingis, he's a great talent, but he's a player that he just don't play a lot. He's Kristaps Porzingis, and he barely plays half a season, if that, at all most years. And with this Celtic team having so much talent and want to save him for the playoffs, it wouldn't be surprising to me if he misses his extended period of time and obviously sits out some games here and there as well, even if he's healthy for this Boston Celtic team. We saw last season they made it all the way to the finals where he missed pretty much the whole playoffs with him on the bench. Last few games, January 7th at Denver, 25 points, 11 boards, 3 assists, 2 steals, a block, a 3, 50% from the field. January 10th versus the Kings, 22 points, 10 boards, 2 blocks, 4 threes, 40% from the field. And January 12th versus the Pelicans, 19 points, 11 boards, an assist, 3 blocks, 3 threes, 36% from the field. So Porzingis, no doubt about it, he's a good talent. He puts numbers up when he plays, but the key is if he plays is Kristaps Porzingis. Back-to-backs, he's most likely not going to play any of those this season. And also, there's going to be another stint where he misses a decent amount of games. So right now, he's looked healthy over the last couple weeks and playing good basketball is Porzingis. He's a sell-high center this week. The next center, Joel Embiid of the Philadelphia 76ers. So Embiid, I believe he's going to be on this list the remainder of the season because it's just an easy sell in my opinion. On the year, 24.4 points a game, 7.9 rebounds, 3.8 assists, a block, 1.2 threes a game, and 45% from the field. So Embiid, we know he's a great talent. We know he's a former MVP a couple seasons ago, obviously, for the Sixer team and in the NBA. But he's just a player that can't stay healthy, and now he's missed 4 games in a row, is Embiid, after he played a decent amount. And he's already ruled out here for tonight's ball game, is Embiid versus the OKC Thunder. And then we'll see if he plays the 15th versus the New York Knicks. The last few games before he went down with the injury, December 30th at Portland, 37 points, 9 boards, 3 assists, a 3, 57% from the field. January 2nd at the Warriors, 28 points, 14 boards, 2 assists, a steal, 2 blocks, a 3, 42% from the field. And January 4th at the Nets, 28 points, 12 boards, 6 assists, 2 threes, 50% from the field. So when Embiid plays, he puts up numbers. He's a great talent, former MVP. But you just don't know game in and game out. And I've said this other weeks in these videos that if Embiid isn't going to play or not. So it's a headache in my opinion. He's very injury prone with the leg injury, broke the face, and now it's down to the foot for Embiid. So he's got an element every other week. And I just think his body can't take the grind of a full NBA season anymore as Embiid. And I know he's still a young player, but the proof has been there over the last couple seasons. So right now, if you could get anything of decency and a consistent player, this would be the time to do it for Embiid this week. In the third and final center, I look to sell and trades Mark Williams of the Charlotte Hornets. So Mark Williams last season, major injuries for him, missing the majority of the year. And we've seen him miss the first 2-3 weeks of the season as well this year as well. On the season for Williams, 13 a game, 8.3 boards, 2.1 assists, 63% from the field. So Williams rebounding, scoring, and field goal percentage is what he's going to bring fantasy owners. 4-category type of player in the last few weeks. January 5th at Cleveland, 11 points, 9 boards, an assist, a steal, a block. January 7th versus Phoenix, 9 points, 10 boards, 3 assists, 28% from the field. And January 12th at the Suns, 24 points, a monster game, 16 boards, 4 assists, a block, 75% from the field. So going off a big game like that, his value definitely goes up. Is Mark Williams, and it's tough to find centers that are consistent and legit centers in fantasy basketball nowadays, with the position pretty much being extinct in terms of a player that's getting a high field goal percentage, scoring in the rebound categories. So right now, Mark Williams, he's playing well. He's been healthy. But there's been some trade rumors around over the last couple of weeks where Jusuf Nurkic possibly could go to Charlotte. There's been rumors about that. And also maybe Mitchell Robinson from the New York Knicks coming to Charlotte as well. So possibly if they land one of those players, I believe Mark Williams still could be the starter. But his minutes will be diminished a little bit and the numbers will go down. So right now, while he's playing great basketball, And obviously those trade rumors are swirling with the trade deadline in the next 3-4 weeks here. It's a possibility Williams could lose value. So right now, coming off a big ball game and playing well, he's a sell-high center this week. So that's a few centers I look to sell and trade for week 12 of the fantasy basketball season.